Hello again, YouTube. Truth Man here. We getting back to Isaiah 4 and 1. We're going to talk about things y'all need to understand about relationships going forward as men. Things you need to understand about relationships going forward as men. We're going to be all over the place, but just stay with me. First thing, when it's over, it's over. Once your relationship goes sour, even if you haven't filed your papers for your divorce, or even if you haven't moved out, I would advise you to just kind of keep your distance from her. Don't talk to her too much, because what women do is they'll become highly critical of you, trying to put notions and thoughts in your head. But you already know what she is. You know if she's a manipulator. You know if she's a control freak. You already know if she's jealous. So when they do these things, it shouldn't bother you. But what I would advise you guys, you know you finna break up with her. Maybe you saying, well, I get the security deposit, I'm gonna move out. Or maybe you saying, once my money get to a certain level, I'm gonna file these papers. One of the reasons why we advise you not to be just marrying these chicks all over the place is because when it ends, it doesn't end. Like, I can just tell already that I'm in for a ride. That's why I ain't trying to hear no women's spirituality. These women be talking like they so saved, and when they get divorced, they be taking their husbands through the ringer, just like sinner girls. So I ain't trying to hear about their salvation. Show me. I don't want to hear about it. Show me. Because I've heard about it before and didn't see nothing. Now, that's the first thing I want to tell you. Limit your conversations with them, man. Don't be so friendly with them, man. Why? First of all, let's go here. If she nickel and dimes you, you already know what she's going to do. She's going to try to nickel and dime you. She's going to try to nickel and dime you. So, try to get her no contest, because, man, you just want to move on with your life, man. You don't want to be dealing with this. Like I heard Coach Greg say, 10 years later, he's still in and out of court over his wife, man. That is crazy. That's just very inconsiderate on her behalf, man. Because I bet you she was calling him broke and criticizing his financial and just all type of stuff, man. And it ain't just him. It's a whole bunch of guys, man, that's dealing with it. Most of them just ain't willing to share their story, And some of these YouTube guys in the manosphere, they've been married before. They just ain't saying it. But I want to talk about some things you need to understand about relationships. Y'all ready? Let's go. Isaiah 4 and 1 says, in that day, 7 women will take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own food, wear our own clothes, only let us be called by your name, take away our disgrace. The disgrace is they believe that other women view you how they do. Hey, listen, you can think what you want. But trust me when I tell you, and trust me when these other guys, your guy, if y'all women watching, I know these women love the Isaiah 4 and 1 series. They be like, what he gonna say next? They be watching. They be responding to it too. These women believe that how they feel about you, everybody feel about you. Just like you tell her it's over, but that don't mean ain't no simp gonna come along and try to fill your place. But you shouldn't care, because it was events, words, actions that led to you breaking up with her and led to you divorcing her. So you shouldn't even care. Man, forget these dudes. I'm trying to hear nothing from these dudes. Now, so that's the first thing you want to limit your conversations with them. What's the point of you even talking to them? If y'all got kids, yeah, I see. Okay. The kids. And then basic conversations, But once it get to like criticisms and arguments and manipulative behavior, because sometimes the behavior gets very manipulative. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm looking forward to like having my own place. My kids, they can live there, they can come over there anytime. But I'm looking forward. It's like, it just, how you go in the bathroom. Every time you go in the bathroom, I'm telling y'all guys, man, all this dying alone talk, I'm probably going to address this again tomorrow. Who cares? You want to die? Okay, let me ask you something. If you had to choose right now, somebody came to you and said, you're guaranteed you're getting ready to die. Do you want to die with an argumentative, contentious, sneaky, manipulative woman who you don't get along with, or you want to die alone? What most guys gonna choose? Okay then, so why we still talking, man? And then these guys, I got on this dude Hills in his comments. He trying to come on there. How are you a man with a beard talking about guys dying alone? Y'all dudes y'all just pitiful, man. Y'all do anything to take up for these wayward women, man. You must ain't got your hustle right where you got to come on YouTube and cater to people that's in the wrong trying to get views. Man, you need to go get a job, start a business, or do something. Y'all coming on YouTube trying to cater to these women, man. Y'all ought to be ashamed of yourself, man. And you already know if I see it, I'm coming for you. You can come back, man. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. People have tried. These dudes come on here trying to cater to these women, man, like they innocent or something. There's a reason why the manosphere exists. And it ain't because they innocent. Y'all dudes tripping, man. So that's the first thing you need to understand. The second thing you need to understand is statistically, relationships don't last. Statistically, relationships don't last. So your girl lying if you stand up there with your tuxedo on trying to take her down the aisle. She gonna be up there lying. Gonna be up there lying like most of them. Man, these women, by the 5th year, they done already turned against most of these guys. Tops. Some before that. Like, I was starting to see, like, different behavioral changes probably in the 2nd year. And it was up and down, up and down. Nice this month, silent treatment. I mean, come on, man. No. Y'all can't tell me. Like I told dude, I said, man, I guarantee you I've been married longer than you. You just talking. I said, how you gonna, I said to him, how you gonna come on here with female talking points, man? Talking about some dying alone. Oh, you must be a bad dad. All this, dude, get out of here. My father died by himself, man. He wasn't a bad dad. He wasn't perfect, but he did a lot, and he did better than most of these guys. That's for sure. And he died by himself, man, during that C stuff. So I'm not trying to hear that, man. So that's the next thing. Statistically, relationships don't last. You need to understand that, and have that in your mind when you deal with these women. Next thing, women are intelligently, wise men, intelligent men will view women as recreation unless they prove to be more. What am I saying? That's how you need to think. You need to view them as recreation. Don't take them serious. They don't do nothing but lie. They sneaky as hell. You don't even know. No guy knows everything his wife done did and said. Nobody. They're too sneaky. So you have to view them that way. Next thing, because relationships don't last, that's another reason to move slow. Don't move her in. If you like her and you say this is my concubine, it's okay for you to help her sometime, but she should be willing to help you sometime too. So if you help her, one day you should ask her for help and see if she does it. Just see if she do it. If she gets selfish on you, you already know how she gonna be. Because women, I'm gonna show you, if they selfish, that's one of the things that a lot of us guys see up front, kinda, somewhat. When they selfish, you gonna see some of that up front. They might try to hide it, but you gonna see some of that up front. Next thing you need to understand is monogamy is not a practice of our ancestors. Monogamy is from Europeans. And I still haven't made the video that I was gonna make about it because I know they probably will flag it down. But there are reasons, there are things that took place in England. There are reasons why they were monogamous. You know, maybe you could find it. Go do some research. Why are Europeans monogamous? Why, and you might find what I'm talking about. So that's another thing. Next thing you need to understand is that women were never intended, going back to the beginning of days, to lead men. So you know your relationship ain't right if your wife got power. Or if your wife wants power. You know it ain't right. Because not even the Most High set it up to be that way. Not even the Most High. Let me do something real fast, and I'm not done exactly with this conversation. So we're gonna come back with a part 2 to this. Stay tuned.